Hello, kamusta? Welcome to Next Level Podcast. Here I share and discuss things that empower, inspire, and transform your journey to your financial freedom and personal growth. So in this episode, I wanna talk about naman is time management. And naniniwala ba kayo na everyone or every people needs to manage their time? Actually manage their time. But I also believe that hindi mo mama-manage yung time mo. Because time management is an oxymoron. Wow, oxymoron. Bagong word. Oxymoron, de joke lang. Oxymoron. Oxymoron is a phrases or phrase na or combination of words that contradictory or contradicts in terms. Ano ba example ng oxymoron? For for example is civil war, civil and war. Virtual reality, virtual and reality. Magkaibang bagay sila. Ano pa ba? Working vacation. Talagang ano yun, contradictory yun, nasa vacation ka, parang nagtatrabaho ka pa. Yun nga, di ba? Ano pa ba? Deafening silence, di ba? Or, di ba, yung mga ganong deafening silence, nakakabinging katahimikan, 'di ba? It's an oxymoron. Ibig sabihin, it's a combination of words, phrases that contradictory in terms. So, for me, or ang sinasabi is time management is an oxymoron. So, kung hihimayin natin, management is the way that you handle things. Whether it's people, whether it's a activity, management is the way you handle those. And time, ma-handle mo ba ang time? 'Di ba? Because time is a unchanging constant eh. Time is that is ano eh one thing na hindi natin nakokontrol. Ibig sabihin, nothing can manage with nothing can manage with regards to time kasi hindi mo nga na-handle yung time eh. So, kung hindi mo siya na-handle, hindi mo napipigilan yung oras, every one of us have 24 hours. So, hindi siya manageable. 'Di ba? So, time management is an oxymoron. Another thing to that is time is not variable. Pero yung human variable siya. Ibig sabihin, human, you can manage yourself, you can manage the people na gagawa nung papagawa mo o yung ipapa-manage mo sa kanila. Yun yung ima-manage mo. So, it's either ang ibig sabihin pala, hindi time ang pinag-uusapan natin. Activity pala. Parang merong na realization na, oo nga, no, hindi naman natin handle yung time natin. Ang handle natin is yung mga bagay na obligations na tinatanggap natin, activities na tinatanggap natin, yun yung kailangan nating i-manage. So, kung yun pala yung, yung pala ang kailangan i-manage o yung dapat mini-manage, there are 3 things that para sa atin na alam natin. Na kung hindi natin kayang i-manage yung time, dapat we need to know that we need to manage ourselves. Dapat meron tayong self-management. Meron tayong management sa activities natin. We need to know how to prioritize task. 'Di ba? We need to know kung ano yung mga task na kailangan nating i-prioritize. At the same time, meron tayong accountability on ourselves kasi nga tayo yung gagawa ng activities. Time is free-flowing. Magising ka, yung pa rin yung activity mo. Every one of us has 24 hours. 'Di ba? Pero the question here is, what are you going to prioritize ano yung mga pipiliin mo. And syempre, you need to be accountable dun sa mina-manage mo. And then, also to that is dapat meron tayong the key here is we need to manage ourselves with respect to time. What do you mean by that? We need to manage ourselves with respect to time. Always remember, time is free flowing, time is constant. Sa umaga, ano bang kailangan mong gawin? Anong oras ka kailangan natutulog sa gabi? Anong oras ka kailangan nagigising sa umaga? If you are working out, saan mo ba dapat nilalagay yung workout mo? Ano yung mga kailangan na tapos mo nang gawin sa umaga? In which hindi mo magagawa sa hapon, hindi mo magagawa sa gabi. We need to manage ourselves. We need to manage ourselves with respect to time. Dapat magkaroon tayo ng prioritization every minute and every hour na lumilipas yung oras. So how we are gonna do that? Binigyan tayo ng magandang framework ni Eisenhower, which is yung Eisenhower matrix. If wala kang idea, you can search to internet, Eisenhower matrix. Ito, ginawa to ni President Eisenhower kapag gumagawa siya ng task niya. Meron tayong 4 na quadrants here. Andito yung quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And quadrant 1, it separates with urgent things and important things. Quadrant 2, not urgent and important. Quadrant 3 is urgent but not important. And quadrant 4 is not urgent, hindi pa importante. So let's discuss. For quadrant 1, dito pumapasok yung, if you're gonna think of it, urgent na siya, importante din siya sa'yo. Ano yung mga activities na importante sa'yo and also urgent? Maybe health. Importante yun sa'yo yung health mo. Na darating sa point na pag binabayaan mo yung health mo, di ba? Darating sa point na magiging urgent siya. Lalo na pag we are getting older. Maybe at work, importante pala yung report na to. Urgent na rin siya. On the deadline ka na pala. Kaya siya napupunta doon sa quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 meaning, andito na yung pumapasok yung mga problems, andito na pumapasok yung deadlines. Ibig sabihin, we can also say it na this quadrant is for crisis management. Mina-manage mo na pala yung mga crisis na sa mga activities na on the deadline na, on the problem na, di ba? That is number 1, quadrant number 1. Quadrant number 2, sige, let's discuss na lang. Unahin natin ang quadrant 3. Quadrant number 3, this is the things na urgent but not important to you. If you're gonna think of it, mga urgent na things, hindi rin importante sa'yo. One example of that is, meron kang co-work na magpapagawa ng ganito. Kailangan niya na kinabukasan. Urgent siya, yes. Importante ba siya sa'yo? Maybe not. Diba? Importante ba siya sa work mo? Baka kahit naman hindi mo gawin yun, you can still proceed with your work, di ba? Ito yung mga bagay na sinasabi natin na interruptions. Nakakagulo siya sa'yo. O maybe we can say also na deception siya. Deception siya para hindi mo makita yung mga bagay na importante pala para sa'yo. Parang let's say is ginugulo ka lang, 'di ba? Ginugulo ka yan, nilalayo ka lang na gawin mo yung bagay na importante. Pero lumalabas sila na urgent sila. Pero alam natin sa sarili natin na hindi naman sila importante. Urgent lang sila. And maybe urgent para do sa ka-work mo. Hindi naman talaga sa'yo. So that is interruptions or deceptions. Quadrant number 4, Ito yung pinaka ano eh, no? Not urgent na. Hindi pa importante. Ano yung mga best example nito? Siguro Netflix. Oh, Netflix. Netflix agad. Yan, manood, maglaro, maglaro buong araw. Ano ba, lumabas, uminom. Hindi naman importante. Hindi rin sila urgent. Ano pa ba? Maybe have fun. Actually, okay lang naman mag-have fun, pero dapat you know na hindi na dapat siya o hindi niya dapat naubos yung oras mo. Kasi ang tawag natin dito is time wasters. Oh, you put your time to waste. Pag ginagawa mo yung mga bagay na to, parang pinaprioritize mo itong mga bagay na to, sinasayang mo yung oras mo. Kaya sila time wasters. So, let's say na kapag ginawa mo to all throughout the day, parang mafe-feel mo na parang wala akong nagawa, hindi ako productive. Di ba? Kasi wala kang nagawa eh. Na-waste lang talaga yung oras mo. That's why, sila yung mga time wasters natin. Maglaro, lumabas, uminom. Yeah. And ito naman yung Lex Quadranal, which is, sinabi ko rin sa last podcast ko na, last episode ko na, the most important quadrant here in Eisenhower matrix is yung quadrant number 2. Ito yung mga not urgent pero important sa'yo. Not urgent, paano mo ba malalaman na not urgent sila pero importante sila? Kung babalikan natin yung example ko kanina sa quadrant number 1, the first thing that I said is health. Sa atin, kung bata pa tayo, feeling natin napakalakas natin, ganun pa tayo. Pero if hindi natin pagtutuunan ng pansin yung health natin habang tumatanda tayo, yes, hindi siya urgent, hindi natin nalalaman na urgent siya, pero hindi nun maaalis yung fact na importante siya. Health, yan. Maybe relationship with your family, with the people around you. Maybe upskilling. Importante na matuto sa work kasi habang tumatagal yung panahon, may mga batang mas magagaling. How you gonna separate yourself? Diba? Baka tumatanda lang tayo sa work pero hindi tayo gumagaling. Ayan, yan yung mga bagay na not urgent, yes, pero importante sila sa iyo eh. And paano mo ba madidetermine itong mga bagay na to? Ano ba yung mga bagay na urgent? Hindi. Mga bagay na not urgent pero important na you need to put a lot of time to them for you na properly ma-manage yung time mo o yung activities mo. Kasi we know for a fact na kapag prioritize mo yung mga mga bagay na to, you can easily maneuver, you can easily manage every activities, or you can easily divide every activities to one another. G? Okay. Meron tayong sinasabi na I-beam experiment. Wow. Wala kang idea, I graduated as engineer. Kaya tuntua ako sa experiment na to. I-beam experiment. Meron tayong tatlong scenario. For scenario number 1, paano pag binigyan kita ng instruction na, yes, yung I-beam. Tatawid ka sa I-beam, cross-section, dulo to dulo. Nasa baba lang naman, sa lupa lang naman yung I-beam. Nakapatong yung I-beam sa lupa. Papatawirin kita. For 50,000 pesos. Tatawid ka? Yes, tatawid ka, di ba? Wala namang mawawala eh. Nagkapera ka pa, di ba? hindi naman unsafe 'yun kasi nakapatong lang yung I-beam. Puwera na lang kung madadapa ka pa sa I-beam. Pero 'yun, pero no questions asked, tatawid ka dun kasi merong money, eh. Oo. If you say yes, yes, majority ng even me sasagot dun, yes. Okay, scenario number 2. What if yung I-beam is ilalagay ko in between the highest tower, in the world, which is yung Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa nga, tama, yun ata yung highest ngayon, yes, Burj Khalifa. O kaya yun na lang example natin, yung Burj Khalifa. Ilalagay ko yung I-beam sa top niya, papatawirin kita dulo to dulo. Ganun lang din. Kapag pag natawid mo, dulo to dulo, bibigyan kita ng 50,000 pesos. Nakahang yung beam. Tatawid ka. Maybe not. Pero may magsasagot dyan, yes. Kasi even though na nakahang yung kapag makikita mo, nasa taas ng over 200 meters na tower or highest tower in the world, meron pa ring price, eh, di ba? May makukuha ka pa din. Maybe sabihin natin na mahal ko yung sarili ko, baka mahulog ako diyan. Kaya baka hindi na lang. So may mga tao talaga na pipiliin nila na maybe yes, maybe no. And siguro majority ng pipili ng no is iniisip nila naman nila yung safety nila. And that's okay. Now let's proceed to scenario number 3. Ganun din. Yung I-beam nasa top ng Burj Khalifa, nakahang. My instruction for you is tatawid ka from start to finish, dulo sa dulo. Walang price. Pero yung loved one mo is nasa middle ng I-beam. And the only way to save your loved one is to cross the I-beam end to end. Tatawid ka. Walang price, ha? Yes, tatawid ka. Majority will say natatawid sila because that loved one nila yun, eh. That is the only way to save their loved one. Tatawid sila doon. Walang pera na yun, ha? Pero tatawid sila doon. That I-beam experiments really giving us the top 3 core values in the right order in sequence. Na third most important, bakit apat? Third most important is the money o yung work mo. Second most important is yourself. And the most important is your family. Money, self, and family. So yun lang naman. Bakit ko siya nire-relate dito sa activity management? Kasi ganun din. Kung yun na nga yung top 3 core na most important in the right order, why don't we make time, 'di ba? Bakit hindi natin mabigyan ng oras yung sarili natin na to allot time to those yung mga importanteng bagay sa atin. Importante sila, hindi sila urgent, 'di ba? Yes, importante ang work, number 3. Importante na mag-grow ka sa work. Number 2, top 2, importante na mahalin mo yung sarili mo. 'Di ba? Mag-workout ka, matulog ka ng maaga, mag-meditate ka. Huwag kang kumain ng mga fatty foods, huwag kang uminom, huwag kang magyosi. Love yourself. And lastly, top number 1 is love your family. Because loving your family, also loving God. Yes, hindi urgent gawin yon. Pero building relationship with your family is the most important thing to do. So yun lang, on this episode, yun. Yes, activity management, time management and oxymoron. The only thing that we can do is to manage our activities. And yung activities na sinasabi ko na yun is giving time, di ba? Giving time or spending time more to your work, to yourself, and to your family. So let's make sure na we feed our life, diba? Let's make sure we feed our life with quadrant 2 activities for your family, for yourself, and for your work. Ulitin ko, let's make sure that we feed ourselves or our lives quadrant 2 activities for your family, for yourself, and for your work. Ano-ano ba yung mga quadrant 2 activities na yun? Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina. So, yan lang. Thank you sa pakikinig sa episode na to and see you sa next episode.